and welcome to the Self-Empowered podcast. My name is Abby Marie and I am passionate about helping women to activate their lives, to activate themselves, removing that shell, removing that mask, tapping deep within themselves to find their core strength to become self-empowered. Now, today I am wanting to go through and let's have a chat about New Year's, okay? So it's coming up to the new year, and so often this last year, maybe the last few years, it's been a year of growth. It's been a year of self-awareness. It's been, it's thrown us out of our comfort zone, leaving, many women confused and lost. And I want to share that it is your time now to take your year back, okay? This is the year for you to be empowered. This is the next step to show the universe that you have what it takes to make your dreams come true. How does that sound? Woo! So what I want to go through today is I want to share with you the steps that I take each year to become self-empowered. So step number 1 is yearly reflection. So what I'll do is I'll reflect back on the year of what my highlights were, what the challenges were, what the lessons I've learned. Okay, so I do that for step number 1. And then step number 2 is I do a story of myself, okay? So this really helps with my mental health, and this really helps to gain a deeper understanding of myself, okay? So I'll connect into what my true core self wants, finding out what she values, finding out what she loves, what she doesn't like, what she wants to live life by. So I really step into myself. Then step number 3 is I use visualization and hypnotic meditation to create my ideal life, okay? So planning it out. What does my house look like? What does my bank account look like? Who am I going to be with? What are the words that I'm saying to myself? What am I standing near? Am I standing near the beach or near the forest or whatever it is? So really allowing myself to tap into imagination to create that ideal life. Then step number 4 is the self-empowerment preparation. So this is where I work out what I want to achieve in the beginning of the next year. What big projects do I want to work on? What do I want to learn? What is something I want to get better at? So really just kind of identifying where do I want to grow? But also as well, what do I want to do less of? Do I want to do less complaining or less comparing myself to others? And what do I want to do more of? And then for step 5, I do goal creation, okay? So I'm a great believer in creating goals as you are turning your dreams into your destinations. You are creating that roadmap for that life ahead. You see, when you create some goals that give yourself the opportunity to take a look at each part of your life and ask yourself, where do I want to be? How do I want to feel? And what do I need in order to achieve these goals? See, you need to remember that just 1% of every day is almost 15 minutes. So don't you deserve to take 15 minutes off to just focus on you? So that's what I do with this. So when I'm following these steps, even if I just give myself 15 minutes a day for a whole week and just move through each of the steps, it allows me to, 1, take time out for myself, 2, become self-empowered, 3, really focus on what I want in life and what I don't want in life, and 4, work out what are the things that I'm going to, bring into the new year. And then step number 6 is I create those great habits, doing the habits. So when you create a habits with goal creation, I believe it's a really empowering process because not only are you discovering yourself even more through the process, you're also taking control of your life and stepping up. You are showing the universe that you're willing to do whatever you need to do in order to achieve your success and your dreams. Now, I'll go in a little bit more later about habit tracking, but there is so much science around it. And what it does is that it triggers off the happy hormones in our mind when it sees the streak of a habit being created. But I'll go into that a little bit more, okay? What I plan to do is over the next few episodes, I want to share with you in more detail, in more more detail about these steps that I go through so that you can set yourself up for success, set yourself up for self-empowerment. I want to share this gift with you. Another step that I do, so step number 7, is a self-worth journaling, okay? It's a really great way. If you haven't done journaling before, it's a really great way to clear your mind, to learn more about your thoughts and your feelings, and to really let yourself become free. Now, it's really important to practice gratitude along with the self-worth journaling, because we pair these daily, when you pair it with daily journaling, with daily gratitude, that's where the magic really happens, and stuff that you can do with self-worth journaling. Just asking yourself, grab yourself a notebook, say, how was my day today? Just writing it down. You could also say, I feel good about myself when. Write down what are some of the things that can happen when you feel good about yourself. Maybe it's when you put on a nice dress, or, when you finish a deadline, or what is something that makes you feel good about yourself? When you make an amazing meal. And then today I am grateful for. Listing what are the things that you are grateful for. And just doing this every day for the next 7 days, you really start to notice a big change. I'm a believer that we're not on this planet to live a hard and stressful life, okay? I believe that we're here to love, create, and evolve. And by journaling and doing gratitude, that's a way to really get out of that negative loop or being stuck in our mind, and we can start to evolve. And then step number 8 is mindful play, okay? So I've mentioned this before. I think it may have been on the first episode that when someone asks me, what do you like to do for fun? And instantly my body's like, oh, fun. Oh, what do you mean? And I know that it's so common. I know so many women that were listening were like, yes, I can tell you about all the things I'm stressed out about in life. But when you ask me what I want to do for fun, or, what's my favorite music, or, something that reflects back on you, it's kind of like, in a positive way, it's kind of like, oh, can feel a little bit uncomfortable. So I really recommend bringing in mindful play, coloring, self-love bingo, word searches, gratitude challenges. This will really help you to increase your self-care and calm your mind, but also nurture your inner child healing process in a really creative way. So, and some of the things that you could do. So 10 days of gratitude. Day 1, you could take a photo of 5 people or things you are thankful for. Day 2 is write 3 things you're grateful for what you did, so grateful about you, your unique personality, skills, talents, styles, etc. Day number 3, write about 1 event in your life that you're grateful for. Day number 4, you could find 3 quotes about gratitude, write them on a post-it note and place them around your home, on your mirrors and your planners. Day number 5, write about 3 things in nature that you love and that you're grateful for. Say day number 6, you could go for a gratitude walk alone or with someone. And while on that walk, list all the things you're grateful for from your past, from your present, from your future. I love doing that one. Doing that kind of like a gratitude rap, just like talking about all the things that you're grateful for. Day number 7, you could write a thank you letter to someone. I wrote a thank you letter to my past self, when I felt like there was a moment in my life where I was hitting rock bottom, and I wrote a thank you letter to that version of myself for thanking her for keeping me strong through the times of darkness. Day number 8, you could take a moment before each meal you eat that day to be thankful for it. Day number 9, call someone you haven't spoken to in a while and tell them how much you appreciate them. Day number 10, you could write a thank you letter to yourself. It seems so easy. And that's the thing that happens in life, is that when we hear things that are easy, it's like our unconscious mind wants us to, it wants to try and keep us safe, right? It likes to, the way that we're living our life now is what the unconscious mind thinks is safe, even if it is riddled with anxiety or depression or lacking confidence or not feeling empowered or whatever it is, right? But the unconscious mind is like, no, we're safe right now. We're alive. We're safe. So when it comes to just saying simple things like being like, hey, just write down 3 things that you're grateful for today, the unconscious mind will try and put everything in your way to stop you. Or just saying like, why don't you go do something fun today? It's like, oh no, I can't even think of anything fun. I don't have time. I don't have this. It'll focus on all the negatives and all the lack. It's really important to to reprogram and get into the mindset and the habit of creating these new ways of thinking, creating that new loop, you know, the new evolution. So if you'd like to learn more about how to immerse yourself into becoming a self-empowered goddess and propel yourself into a year of growth and self-awareness, I do have the Self-Empowered program, okay? So what that is to link up with what I'm going to be sharing over the next few episodes. But if you're ready to jump in now, I do have that program, and what that involves is some pre-recorded videos taking you step by step through the steps that I've just mentioned, also including 2 hypnotic meditations and a PDF workbook so that you can really, you know, take the next year by the horns and really jump into it. Step out of your comfort zone into your growth zone, take control of your year, really become self-empowered and show the universe that you're willing to step up and do whatever it takes to make your dreams come true. So if you're interested in that, if you're interested in learning how you can plan to rapidly transform yourself and your year and become a self-empowered goddess, I'm going to share the links in the description. Thank you all for listening, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.